Hello, and welcome back to our Japanese 1890 campaign, Rise of the Dragon. The last episode, we had a little bit of a win, had a little bit of a loss, this and that, started sending reinforcements to the Indian Ocean. We're running out of money here a little bit, so what I'm going to do is, first things first, gonna halt construction on some of these Oshios. That saves us a little bit of money. Then we're going to wait out the other Oshios to finish before we start on any new ones. Well, before we continue construction of the others. We also need to hope that we get a budget increase somewhere along the line here. Although we are running out of time on that, let's actually delay this one as well. There we go. That gives us a little bit more time, about another month or so before we start running out of money. So let's save the game as usual. And we're going to go the next turn and see what happens. French seaplane carrier, 14 helicopters. 9,700 tons. So it's basically a little missile boat with some helicopters on it. All right. So we sank 42 merchant ships and lost 3 submarines. Yep, and we're going to be at war with the US here in just a second. So what can we do about that? Let's got a lot of carriers in the Indian Ocean. Let's send the Shukaku and Second Fleet. Let's see here. I think the Azumis that we lost were part of the Second Fleet, so we don't have the Azumis anymore. So we're going to send the 20th Division. And do we have any Second Fleet destroyers? Doesn't look like it, so we don't have any destroyers either to go with them. So we'll send them to the Central Pacific. We're really getting stretched out here. Alrighty. Save the game. If we do go to war with the US, there'll probably be some fighting here. And we really got nothing for the North Pacific. We're just short on destroyers. And we've lost enough Azumis that we don't have enough for Second Fleet. So let's go. Convoy defense. We might be okay here. This is the Yamato. And we got 4 aircraft carriers. So it might be a nice little battle. It's going to be a very restricted area as well. So let's get our cap going. Do two-phase search, night search with heavy cap, and that will do because we don't have control over any of our ships at the moment. AI control. We'll do AI control. We just want them hanging close to the carriers. Okay. And we will get some strikes ready to go. So we'll hopefully be ready. Now they have an airfield down there, we have an airfield down here. Turn on fire at will. Let's get the Yamato up to speed. We're going to pull the Yamato back this way because we're not exactly sure where any enemy ships are at. Okay, it looks like they're down here. Here come the waves of missiles. So we probably want to turn the carriers north, actually. This is a very restrictive area to fight in. Look at the missiles. Hopefully they're going for the convoy. You know, the mission is to protect the convoy, but they do make for good fodder. Okay, well, we're already at risk of losing a ship. All right, let's see what kind of reports we have here. Carriers reported down that way. Our airstrikes are not ready. We can actually try to hide behind the convoy with our ships and just use them to absorb like the initial attacks, essentially. How's the Yamato looking? It's on fire a little bit, but it's okay. Does have a gun knocked out. Turret destroyed. That's not great. It's 1/3 of our firepower. Okay. We're getting there as far as readiness on the carriers. Looks like we got a little airstrike ready to go. All right, so we're going to look at our reports. We're going to get rid of the rest of these. We're going to select that as the target with coordinated strike, priority carriers, select ready, and go. Select ready and go. We've got no other ports to retreat to with this cruiser. I mean, what the heck is going on here? Looks like we're shooting back. All right, we got some radar contacts here. This is for the Yamato to start shooting at. And the merchants are getting pummeled, but they're doing a great job of absorbing all of those missiles. Yeah, the merchants are just getting absolutely dunked on there. Okay, at least we stopped the flooding on the Kitamata. Let's slow it down so we don't rupture any bulkheads. And we'll actually just, since it's not flooding right now, we'll retreat it north. Just try and get it out of the area. I mean, look at all these missiles right here. Better the transports than our fighting ships. Call Yamato, stop launching missiles and start using your guns. You have these beautiful 18-inch, 17-inch guns. Okay. Looks like our airstrikes are in the area. 4 carriers. All right. How's our airstrikes look? Select ready. We're going to target the 4 carriers and launch strike. And launch strike. Now we're scoring some 17-inch hits. All right, we had an extra set of cruisers up here. These are our Sendai. These are our missile cruisers. So we're going to change who they're attached to. We're going to set it for well, all right, never mind then. We're just going to make them independent and send them down here to support the battle. Now, I'm not really sure what's happening over here. Hopefully our carrier craft are scoring a lot of hits. And let's send these north again if we can. We are using these transports as sacrificial offerings, essentially. All right. Let's auto select a strike and get them ready. All right, this is problematic. We got enemy aircraft approaching the carriers. Down here. Let's get rid of all of these reports for now. Clean things up a little bit. I'm not getting the usual reports of missiles hitting enemy ships here from our aircraft carriers. Like that, where our aircraft carrier is getting hit. It's not great. All right, well, we're on fire. Would really like for them to move north. Okay, the Yamato is taking some missile hits now. All right, maybe I need to move it back behind the transports. I thought I was okay here to get my guns into play. All right, we're taking more hits to our carriers. Not great. It's both of those in that division that have been hit now. Okay. I don't know what our cap is doing. The Yamato has slowed down. It's not looking fantastic there, but still fighting. Really wish it would use its guns. Saw a message I got a fire spreading on the Unro. This is not a great place to have a battle with aircraft carriers. They're so close. Well, it's two fires. The Taiho's on fire as well. It's always a danger with aircraft carriers. that the fire can spread to the ready aircraft. All right, and then we still have reports down here. So let's check out the reports. 4 carriers. So we're going to select ready. We'll target the 4 carriers and launch the strike. And we'll do the same. Select ready. We don't have much ready. Was that 4th carrier division? Yeah, that's the ones that are on fire. So obviously they're not ready to do much right now. No. We don't want to pick up survivors right now. We are in a situation where we need everything. Taiho's defending itself. So is the Kaga and the Unro. That's unlikely a battleship, is it? I don't know. It was marked as a heavy cruiser there for a while. Our medium and light AA are doing nothing. Like, they're not hitting aircraft anymore. Okay. Let's get rid of some of these reports. The only reports we care about are the carrier reports right now. And that's over here. How are the fires looking on these carriers? So the Taiho's still blazing. The Unru is looking better. We've got enemy aircraft here, strike aircraft. Lots of attacks on our aircraft carriers. All right, we're gonna turn off fire at will now to try to preserve some of our missiles. We don't need missiles to finish off this stuff. We want missiles to, if we can catch up to the carrier groups. Oh, okay. Tosa, that's part of this group here. It's on fire now. Log entry, engine room hit. Lovely. Taiho still on fire. We can't exactly retreat down to our base because the enemy's sort of in between us there. So I think we're just committed, for better or worse here. All right, how's the Taiho look? Still on fire. We're evading down here. All right, if we can get the Yamato and these cruisers in amongst their carriers, that will be big. So we have some contacts down here. And we've got reports over here, but I'm sure they have escorts. So let's auto select a strike. We'll ready it. We'll auto select a strike and ready it. Because I don't know what's happening like at all with their carriers. Like if we know there's carriers out there, but I'm pretty sure we've been attacking them. No, we're not detaching the Taiho. Kaga's been hit. I think that's like all of our carriers that are hit now. At least it's not on fire. The Tosa's not on fire anymore. The Unro is okay. The Taiho, 3 fires. Taiho may be in some trouble here, which, is historical, I guess. Yes, waste your aircraft on the transports. We're going to manual fire this unidentified ship here from the Goshki and Oboshi. No, we're going to save the SAMs for anti-air. We'll do fire at will. And we're going to turn that off again to save the missiles. I just wanted to get rid of these things because they've been... Poor Kitakami, whatever that is. Kitamata. It was it was like the first thing that was damaged in this battle. We've just been retreating it the whole time. Taiho on 4 fires now. And we're reducing it. All right, look at our reports. We still have reports of 4 carriers down there. So we're going to auto select a strike. Nope. We're going to select ready. We're going to select this carrier group here and launch the strike. Same here. So we'll select ready and launch the strike. The Taiho's on fire, so it's not participating in this right now. I think these have to be airstrike missiles, which is good because we've only been airstriking with against carriers. Okay, it looks like these ships here are crippled. All right, we're not going to worry much about that. We got to get down here to try to go after these carriers and whatnot that we think are down here. All right, these 2 are still okay. Keep them moving north. I know they're probably launching airstrikes right now. Taiho, 4 fires. Not good. Okay. That thing must be with the carrier group. Yeah. So if it's absorbing hits on behalf of the carriers, that's good. It's doing its job, even if we lose it. All right, let's clear up some of these reports. So we're going to swing a little bit west with the cruiser group, and we're going to keep going south with the Yamato. Yeah, it looks like the reports are down here, so we will swing this cruiser group souther. And what if we turn on fire at will again? This is turning out to be one heck of a big battle. So we're out of SSMs there. I'm sure the Yamato's empty. Yeah, it's been firing like crazy. All right, so we don't have any SSMs left. Yep. All right, so they are running away from us. Unfortunately, the Yamato is moving a little bit slow. I think it took a missile hit to the engine room. Normally it goes at 29 knots. Is the poor Taiho still on fire? 2 fires now. All right, we're going to 6 carrier division. Auto select a strike and ready them. We're almost out of ASMs for our aircraft. Well, we've definitely had enough merchants sunk that that's going to be a mission victory for them. But the goal here is to make this into like such a loss for them, ship-wise, that we win on points. Yep, we're gonna get spammed with attacks because we are close to the carriers, I believe. All right, it's time to put this on manual control, speed it up, and see if I can't start getting some radar contacts for the Yamato to shoot at. There we go. There's a contact. Let's delete some of these reports. How's the Taiho looking? Taiho, under control. All right, that means the Taiho, when I select strike, will oh, this is the Unro. Hang on. So is it just not able to fight right now? Did it lose all of its aircraft or something? I don't know. I don't know how to check the current aircraft situation. Anyway, we will go to the Unro at least. We'll auto select a strike. We'll ready them. And the 6th Division, auto select a strike and ready it. We'll try to do like at least one more attack. Now, if these are the carriers we're catching, then that would be wonderful. But I have a feeling that their carriers are faster than the Yamato is right now. The Yamato is only doing 25 knots. But if we can catch what's down here, that would be delicious. Can't get any faster with the Oboshi. Yamato got hit by a torpedo. Luckily, we have torpedo defense on this thing, and it's flooding, unfortunately. Have to adjust the course a little bit. And it's getting bombed. Very historical. I do need to be careful with the Izumi. It's taking damage. Well, we have no more reports at the moment that we could launch airstrikes towards. I think both sides are out of missiles as far as ships go. The Izumi's really getting pummeled here. Well, it's just the Yamato on its own right now. This is not a great situation. All right, well, let's select ready. We're to manually target an area like down here and launch the strike. We're going to select ready. I'm going to choose a slightly different area like over here and launch strike. Now, if there are a bunch of carriers trapped in here, that would be really good. That would be spectacular, actually. Oh, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Yuzumi's still shooting. Let's get it up to speed. It's going to die. But at least we can get it down here and hopefully do some damage. How's the Yamato looking? Still has 2 of its guns in action. I think I sent my strike craft to the wrong area. They thought they could hide from us in here, in this little inlet. And we are getting one report over there of a destroyer or something, but we'll have to let the Izumi deal with this. We're going to turn on fire at will, just in case we have any kind of missiles left. There are a lot of reports of aircraft down here, or a lot of reports of aircraft carriers down here. We'll just send the Izumi in. It's a suicide mission. But I will trade a light carrier that's already damaged and probably sinking for whatever I can get here. Yeah, I have a feeling that last airstrike we launched, it's going to be a big whiff. Nothing. Trying to ready a strike and ready a strike. It feels like the Taiho is so damaged that we just can't launch off of it right now. All right, we're using the Eboshi. But we need to keep the Izumi here to keep them bottled up while the Yamato sinks these cruisers. Hit by another torpedo. Yep, we'll trade the Yamato for as many aircraft carriers as we can get. I mean, it's just a mess. I mean, what am I going to do? Run the Yamato away? Like, it's so slow. Ports. That's in there. All right, now it's time to turn the carriers south again. Let us auto select a strike. We'll ready it up. Auto select a strike and ready it up. How's the Yamato look? I'm afraid to even. It's still going. You know what we need down here? We need some destroyers. Do we pull the destroyer escort off? I think so. All right. Hold fire. Let's run them down here. It's going to take a while. This here doesn't have many escorts, so I'm not pulling anything off of it. Oh my goodness, this is a long battle. Well, whatever this thing is, we're alongside it. It's big. So it's like maybe a heavy cruiser or a battleship. I'm not sure. Izumi is getting pummeled. Yamato's on fire again. And it's more than 50% flotation damage. So we're probably going to lose the Yamato. Well, I mean, actually, it has a lot of flotation, so it's okay for now. All right, how are our strikes looking? So we're going to select ready. We're going to launch a strike down here. Hang on, no, hang on. I need to select some targets here. Right here. And launch strike. And we're going to do the same thing here. Select ready. And launch strike. I mean, the Brits have plenty of aircraft carriers, but if we can knock out a few of them here before the US can get involved, that would be a big deal. Where are our destroyers? Still on the way. Should have dispatched them long ago. And the Yamato's about out of ammo. It's getting hit by a lot of medium and light guns here. So maybe I'll just pull it back and use it to keep this bottled up here. Like that old saying, you own the bottle, but I own the cork. Can I turn off the main guns? I can't turn off the main guns. I have to turn off everything. I'd like to save my main gun ammunition for big targets. Here come our airstrikes. Let's auto select a strike. We don't have much left here. We'll ready it. And ready it. If I could get my destroyers in here. They still have SSMs and torpedoes. Am I just out of ammo on the Yamato? No, it's still shooting. It's just not hitting anything. I'm getting beat. I'm getting bullied here by this carrier contact. Look at that. Am I just completely out of ammo? Looks like it. Looks like I am pretty much out of most of my ammo. Alright, let's auto select a strike. We'll ready it and auto select a strike. And ready it. Destroyers are about halfway here. The main goal here is just keep them in this area. What is that? One CV course. That one. So that's the one we want to keep. Okay. We don't have anything else we can send. We're basically done here. Once these destroyers get here, we can pull the Yamato out. Come on, destroyers. Go, go, go. Right, we're going to select ready. I'm going to target that one CV course and launch the strike. I'm going to select ready and launch strike. Yeah, the Taiha's been like knocked out of this. Like it's not even reporting any aircraft that I can use. And the Yamato is just driving around in circles getting hit. Turn off fire at will, so that once these destroyers get here, I can like select some targets manually, hopefully. All right. So I'm getting a lot of CV bomb hit reports. That's good. Like I know we're risking the Yamato here. It seems pretty stupid, but there's so many ships down in here. We can't just leave them now, can we? Look at that. Look how many are in there. Our destroyers are almost here. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to turn on fire at will. Ready strike. Strike. Ready strike. Oh, we're throwing like everything we can. We're like ripping like pictures off the walls to throw at them. There we go. These are destroyers launching missiles? They are. And I also have torpedoes on there that I can get in there and start firing off. I'm not sure if those are missile hits from the air. What else do we have? Oh my gosh. Come on, get out of there. All right, now watch this destroyer. I sent it all the way down here. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting on it to get here. it's immediately just going to start getting hit. All right, fire torpedoes at that Gibraltar class and go. Nice. Nice. There it is. It's getting hit again. We're getting hit immediately, like I said. We've got 1, 2, 3 like real aircraft carriers down pinned up down in here. Well, we think we do at least. You know what? We're just doing it. The poor Yamato. 143 light hits, 167 heavy medium hits. It's still going. Wonder if I can get it home. Probably not. All right, well, our destroyers are getting bombed a little bit. Have we reloaded the torpedo tubes? Not quite yet. But, so I'm going to go like that. And I'm going to come close to shore, then I'm going to swing in and do a torpedo run through there. We're sending the Yamato home. All right, now we go like this. Oh, geez. All right, now we can start firing some torpedoes. We're going to fire them back into that direction there. And we're going to fire... yeah, just sending torpedoes just into those corners there. I don't know if I have torpedo reloads on the Oshios. But I think I do have SSM reloads. Let's see, select ready. Well, we're just going to do that. We're just going to directly target them. Select ready. And where's that Malta at? There it is. Launch strike. This is a mess. This is going on like an hour-long battle. At least the Audacious has stopped moving. Okay, so I guess we do have reloads on there. Looks like it's gone. The Audacious is gone. It's sunk.
Yeah, amazing. Once you bring in ships that actually have some fresh ammo on them, you can start doing some damage, huh? All right, new torpedoes are ready to go, so we're gonna swing up this way. Then we're gonna go down here. Get you out of that corner. And I'm gonna fire torpedoes back into here if I can. I might have to go inside. Or not, maybe not. Okay. Fire torpedoes at that Malta. It's not quite good. There we go. That'll go into that corner. Not very well, but it'll go. The Yamato's getting bombed. The Malta is only has light damage on it. And it's gone. Okay. What do we got left back here? Maybe something down in this corner. I'm not sure. Yamato, are you alive? Are you dead, man? 16 bomb hits. Yeah, it's suffering. It's definitely suffering. Let's get rid of these reports. Most of those are old anyway. All right, we're just sending ships into the grinder here. Can we get any more speed on the Yamato? We can't. It may not make it. All right, CV go north. CVs go north. We got this one cruiser. Still a long ways off. Just want to make sure there's not another carrier in the back there. Boy, if only we had two Yamatos, huh? Launching medium SSMs. What, there's a ship contact here. All right, well, we'll see what that is. There's a bunch of contacts here. What the heck are these? Another carrier? Light carrier. This is the light carriers. Okay, well, we don't think there's any more carriers down in this little inlet. So we'll just do what we can here. Yep, these destroyers are eating hits, but better them than our cruisers. The Yamato hasn't been able to fix its engines. So let's auto select. We got nothing left. Let's leave that for now. I think they're all fatigued. Well, it looks like these enemy light carriers might get away scot-free here. Poor Yamato is still getting bombed. If it survives this, it's like a god of war, essentially. Let's turn off fire at will. Try and save some of these missiles for the potential carriers that might be trapped down in here. If they were foolish enough to go inside. Man, what I wouldn't give for one of our Ashigaras or Zuma 3s with like the 10-inch guns on them. Yep, the Yamato's just about had it. It's losing speed. Where's the Nikita? Is it one of these I sent on the way? It is. Okay. So it has missiles left on it. We're just sinking whatever we can here with these fresh cruisers. Ouch. Cruisers aren't what they used to be, since mine don't have any armor on them anymore. There is a light carrier back in there. All right, we can ready a strike. I guess I really don't have to push in there. I can just kind of hold this until the rest of these ships arrive. Well, we do have help on the way. This one here is damaged. So we're actually gonna, I think it's one of the ones that's taking on water. So we're just gonna slow it down. We do have help on the way in the form of one light cruiser, which you wouldn't think would make much of a difference, but if we can manually target some carrier, the light carriers, that would be pretty good. This is so fiddly. Alright, well, we're pummeling that light cruiser there. Does it have armor? It do have armor. But we're beating the heck out of it. It is slowed down. If that light cruiser escapes, that's, acceptable, I guess. The main goal here is to keep the light carriers inside this bottle. We're gonna ready as many as we can here. Weather does not permit aircraft launches right now. Yuck. Okay. It's not great. We've got a light rain. Where is your sense of duty? Well, we might just have to make use of this last cruiser we have on the way. and then get out. I'd rather not lose all of our ships here. Scenario over. Okay, well, that's the whole episode. I'm afraid to hit this button. We saved the Yamato. We lost 5 light cruisers. We lost 3 destroyers. We lost a corvette. We lost all the transports. We sank 5 aircraft carriers. We sank 2 heavy cruisers, 6 light cruisers, 9 destroyers. We lost 43 aircraft, 39 air-to-air, 15 to AA. I think these were taking hits on the Taiho. And then they lost 387. Ship details. They scored 73 missile hits. We scored 55. Most of those were on our transports. That's one of their big aircraft carriers. 123 aircraft lost. It's another one. 123. That's the Audacious class. That's the Audacious class. This is the Gibraltar class. Gibraltar. And a Malta class. I mean, these were all big aircraft carriers. Oh, yikes. I mean, we lost so many light cruisers. Surprisingly few destroyers, but we don't really have too many destroyers to begin with, so, I don't know, what are you going to do? That's a big victory. Major victory, we'll take it. It doesn't matter because our score is going to go down when the US jumps in anyway. There it is. Yeah, we'll develop a new naval patrol craft. We want speed and range. Okay. We sank 30 enemy merchants and didn't lose any subs this time around. We have 69 operational subs. Nice. They have 22. It's going to change this month, though. So we're at 54,000 victory points, 55. All right, save the game. Wow, what an episode. That was the longest yet. The Yamato's in repair for the next 4 months, but hey, it survived. And let's check the almanac for Brits. They have 1 carrier left in service, 1 fleet carrier. They still have a bunch of light carriers. And we sank 2 of their heavy cruisers. That was 40% of their fleet. And a couple light cruisers. But it's going to get messy next episode, I think. Anyhow, that's the end of the episode. I think we did pretty good there. We lost some of our corvettes that were on escort duty, so we're starting to run a little bit low. So we might need to start building a few. We could start building a couple. Let's do a couple Nico Marus, so like 3 of them. All right. This is so that I don't forget for next time. All right. Well, I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out. If you stuck through that whole mess, I know at the very end there I was just throwing cruisers into that bottle, but I had to try to keep them in there. And it did pay off. We sank 3 extra carriers right there. So that is a big deal. And those are big boy carriers. The Brits are down to just one big boy. Anyhow, I'm not gonna drag this out any longer. I appreciate you. I'll see you next time, and sail safe out there.